Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instruction on completing the task at hand. Visit my YouTube channel and watch my disclaimer video. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you find the information you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, I'm going to replace the front wheel axle assembly, CV axle, on this 1998 Chevy Prizm. And it has a problem with the wheel bearing and the hub, so that'll be replaced as well. These are the tools needed to complete the job. I have no access to a shop manual for this vehicle, so I really don't know what the torque values should be on the various parts. So if you're watching this video and you find out the torque values, please go ahead and post them below, and then I'll link that information in the about section of the text. Okay, the first thing you want to do is break the lug nuts loose. So next thing you want to do is take this Carter pin out. You can tap it out after you get the tips of it straight, and then pull that dust cap off. Then you'll have access to the bolt behind it. Now I put the 30mm socket on there, my 1/2 inch breaker bar, and then I have a 4-foot cheater that I slide on the breaker bar and break that thing loose counterclockwise. Yeah, okay, I got the bolt backed out. I put it flush with the axle in case I have to tap it out of the hub. Sometimes these axles get stuck in the hub and you have to tap them loose with a hammer or something, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Actually, you can see if it's stuck in by tapping it. After you get the axle nut broke loose and you put the car back up on jacks to remove the wheel, make sure you put the vehicle on a jack stand. You should never ever get under a car that's not under a jack stand messing with suspension parts. Take the wheel off and try to get the work on getting the hub loose. Next thing I'm gonna do is take this tie rod loose. It has a 17mm bolt on it, and it has a Carter pin holding that bolt in place. So remove the Carter pin and take loose the tie rod nut. Then I'm going to take the 3 bolts loose on the bottom of the ball joint and control arm. There are 3 17mm 2 nuts and a bolt there. Okay, I'm going to pull this axle out. Okay, the axle goes in, and it has very little room for you to get behind it to pull it out. When I took the axle out, I actually ended up jerking the knuckle out of it. So what I did was I got this 19mm box end wrench. I slid it up in the axle groove there, and I pried the axle out with this. Popped it loose from its clip ring and got it out. So there's the other part of the axle there. The axle has a clip ring on it, and the clip ring has to lock in, so I did pound it in with the knuckle, pushing it back in. Now, I didn't replace the seal because the seal was still pretty soft and pretty flexible. But I did have a seal on hand just in case. So hopefully it won't leak. I'll find out after I get everything back together. If it leaks, I'll pull it apart and change the seal. Those seals are a little bit difficult to get out, and sometimes they're not worth the trouble. Okay, now I got the used axle in. I'm going to go ahead and I put some brake caliper grease on the splines. A lot of times I'll put anti-seize on that. And the ball joint here from the tie rod end rather uses a Carter pin, so I'll tighten that down and use a Carter pin. I don't have the torque value, so I'm gonna torque this to 30 foot-pounds. I torqued this center bolt here down to 60 foot-pounds and Carter pinned it, and then I tightened that down with a that control arm down, tie rod in with a impact wrench, and stuck a Carter pin in it. And the 3 bolts on the bottom of the ball joint, I torqued those down to 35 foot-pounds and put Loctite on them. I did lose about 8 to 10 ounces of transmission fluid when I took the axle out, so that's a little low. I'm going to go ahead and put the wheel on it, probably take it for a test drive, add a little bit of transmission fluid back in it. And that's it. If you got any questions, let me know. If you feel that this information was beneficial, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can also subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification of future videos that I post. Visit my channel. I have all types of do-it-yourself videos there. You can leave questions here and I'll try to respond to them as quick as possible. You can also visit my website at robertspinner.com. Thanks again for watching.